Okay? In the military, right? They have what is known as I already read in the other article, pedophilia was a standard of, ancient Greek military practices and other practices. But let's go here to the Sacred Band of Thebes, which was a separate military unit reserved only for men and their beloved, right? Which is usually considered the prime example of how ancient Greeks used love between the soldiers and a troop to boost their fighting spirit, right? The Sacred Band of Thebes, ancient Greek, right, was a troop of select soldiers consisting of 150 pairs of male lovers, aka 300 troops, which formed the elite force of the Theban army in the 4th century BC. Okay? Now watch this. This is your Spartan. So you niggas running around out here on Halloween talking about you Spartans. You niggas is in the gym on Instagram. I see some of you niggas in your description talking about you look like a Greek god. So this must be who the fuck you idealize and who you trying to look like. Now watch this. What is the Sacred Band of Thebes is an army of 300 men, as I just read, in 4th century Greece, which consisted solely of male homosexual couples. The idea being that soldiers would fight harder to protect their lovers. And here's a painting of the Greek Spartans fighting. And then what Hollywood did was they took this homosexual army of 300 soldiers and turned it into a goddamn movie called 300. Why they didn't just call the goddamn movie what it was, this Sacred Band of Thebes? Because they knew niggas would have looked that shit up and found out this movie was about a fucking group of homosexual pedophiles who the older men was dating the younger goddamn men. And they was fighting so hard because they goddamn loved each other. Huh? And this is why in the scenes, this is why every time in one of the scenes where one of them died, when the young boy died, the older man started going hard. And in the movie, they act like it's his father. But in actuality, that's his goddamn lover. And so the movie 300 is really about homosexuals. Huh? 300, aka the homosexual or whatever. But they got like a category of porn where it's like basically, it's like a little hole in the wall. And the man, he stick his little wing through the hole. And basically you having sex with a penis that's coming out of a hole in the wall. And that's where this shit come from. You see this shit coming off the goddamn wall. And I hope I put it in this lecture and I didn't forget to put it in here. Because they got one in the museum of like an ancient Greek dildo that used to come through the goddamn wall. If I didn't put it in here, go look it up. And this is where this shit come from. So this nigga going to him and this nigga coming through, this nigga got a fake one coming off the goddamn wall. Come on, man. Come on. Now let's talk about the Greek origins of lesbianism. Okay? Let's go there because they don't want to tell you this. Okay? But I'm going to go there with you. All right? I'm going to go there with you. See? Lesbian, by definition, is what? A homosexual woman. Right? Now, when you look up the etymology of the word lesbian, it comes from the word origin, lesbos. Now, when you look up Lesbos, Lesbos is a Greek island in the northern Aegean Sea, as you see right here, off the coast of Turkey. It's famous as the birthplace of the ancient Greek poet Sappho. Lesbos is also known for its ooze, aka anise flavored liquor. It was the capital city of Mytilene and is the home to the University of the Aegean Sea and the Tirade Museum. Now notice what Greeks love to do is they love to retitle their most sickest icons as poets and prophets and all this shit. Sappho was a motherfucking dyke. I'm gonna call it like it is. She was a motherfucking dyke and she was a lesbo. She was not no motherfucking poet. Plato, Socrates, not only did them niggas not exist, but even in their stories of their existence, they was all homosexuals. We have to stop allowing these people to reclassify and retitle motherfucking the characteristics and behaviors of the people that they present to us. Call it like the fuck it is. And so Sappho was basically the leading goddamn lesbian on the island of Lesbos, and that's where the goddamn word lesbian even come from. I just showed you. Lesbian is what? A homosexual woman. The word lesbian comes from the word Lesbos. When you look up the word Lesbos, it tells you it's an island right here across from Greece, because the Greek men used to kick their fucking women out of Greece and send them over to this goddamn island. And so what happens was, this is where all of that niggas ain't shit mentality and fuck a man. And basically, this is the birthplace of feminism, okay? Feminism comes from here because Greek women were treated horribly by the white Greek male. And we can see in the mirror. Amazons, what? See, a lot of y'all think Amazons are African women who were the warriors in the jungle. No, that's not an Amazon. Okay? An Amazon is what? A member of a legendary race of female warriors believed by the ancient Greeks to exist, okay, near the Black Sea in modern Russia, aka the island of Lesbos, all right? Or elsewhere on the edge of the known world. Late Middle English Latin word for Amazon explained by the Greeks as without a breast, as if with having without, referring to the fable of the Amazons to cut off their right breast as to not interfere with the use of the bow, but probably a proper etymology of an unknown foreign word. Now, let me break this down before I continue. Amazon women used to cut their right breast off so that way they can shoot a bow and arrow. See, that ideology, so that way they can try to, emulate a man. And so now you see the emulation of a man ideology where the Amazon will try to hide her breast. This ideology has been mimicked by females today when they act like dykes. They try to, use certain items or methods to basically push their chest in to make it look like they don't have breasts and they got a chest of a man. And so as you can see, all of the gay shit y'all do out here today is nothing new under the sun. It's all coming from Caucasian Greeks and their original ideology. Now let's talk about feminism, because the Greek men used to kick the women off the island, send them to the island of Lesbos. These women, okay, in order to protect themselves from the abusive natures of men, became overly masculine and created the ideology of feminism, okay? And they started to become warriors so that they can fight themselves off from the men. Now let's talk about feminism. What is feminism? A political ideology. Feminism is a range of political movements, theologies, and social movements that share a common goal to define, establish, and achieve political, economic, personal, and social equality of sexes. Now, feminism was created by Caucasian women in order to achieve all of these goals I just named in conflict with their own man. There's no way in fucking hell you're going to tell me feminism comes from African culture, because not only did women not have to fight off the African man, they were revered by the African men. Okay, they had entire temples, schools, universities, monuments. The goddamn Sphinx was a black woman. Egypt was matriarchal. All of the divine deities were women. Women were put on a pedestal by black men since day one. It wasn't until niggas took on the ideology of fucking Greek fucking descendants that the black woman has been dethroned. So I don't want no black woman out there talking about they're feminists and niggas ain't shit and this, that, and the third, okay? And thinking that that's your true mindset, because never in the history of history did we treat you like that. Now, maybe today niggas treat you like that because they under the same misunderstanding that you're under. These niggas have become Greco-Roman men, which have, because you see a lot of females be on motherfucking Facebook talking about, oh, he broke my heart, I'm about to start only dating females and da-da-da-da. Well, welcome to motherfucking Sappho in the island of Lesbos. Your man then did you dirty, so now you about to become a motherfucking Amazon and you nigga bashing on Facebook all goddamn day because your household is no longer spiritually ancient Egypt. Your household is now spiritually ancient Greece. And some of you niggas don't want to do shit. You don't want to raise your family. You don't want to do nothing. You want to hang with your niggas all day. Nigga, you might as well be a Spartan. You might as well be an ancient Greco fucking Roman soldier and go hang with your niggas all day because, nigga, that's borderline homosexuality. And so that being said, the black household is no longer African. The motherfucker has become Grecian, and that is the problem. Period. Let's keep it moving. Greek depictions of feminism, part 1. Here you